Hi, mate.
Hey, mate, how's it going?
It's going good. What about you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Okay. So, you live in UK, right?
I do indeed, yes. Sunny
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah? How is it today?
Not very sunny.
Oh, look. Here it's okay. Not too bad. Not too good as well.
Where are you?
In Sardinia. Do you know Sardinia?
I do know Sardinia. Very nice.
Yeah, that's a very nice place in Italy. A nice island. Right now the sun is good. That's why I decided to come out to make this podcast with you. This live actually, and then we will make a podcast out of it as well.
Perfect. Are you recording this then?
Oh, I will just record it later because this will be shared on Instagram, so I will record it later because that's much better because so we don't risk to have interferences between the two apps working together. You know, this is a mobile. I am using the mobile. I am not using the laptop, of course, right now. So it's much better to do it this way. But I will edit the video later and I will upload it on YouTube as well and as a podcast just for the audio visual version.
Cool. Sounds great.
Okay, sounds great. That's good. That's good. So I've been watching to your profile a couple of days ago. Actually, it was more than a week right now, and I like the fact that you are trying to improve other people's lives by sharing what you know about how to take care of your body and this kind of stuff. But I was impressed because you were suggesting to people to eat. I commented on your post. It was about I don't remember how they are called. It was something very nice with fruit. What was that?
The overnight oats.
Yeah. I am not. I cannot eat that. My nutritionist doesn't want me to eat that.
No?
No. I almost no sweets. The only sweets that I have in my diet are some fruits in the morning and one fruit in the afternoon. That's all.
Okay.
So, what do you do? What do you do in? What are the sports that you're doing?
The sports?
Yeah, the sports. I'm sorry, but my accent is an Italian accent, so we will have to understand.
No problem. It's just some of the connection is not perfect, so I'm missing some of the words that you say.
Oh, okay, man. I'll stop. Just tell me when the connection is very good, and I'll stop there. Great accent. Thank you very much. Hey, Matt. Matt? Yeah, I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, now yes. Just please tell me what's your, because I was impressed with one statement of yours, and you told me that you could eat that and that all of your life you have made sports, practiced sports, and that's how you keep your body the way it is, in a good and athletic form.
Yeah, for sure. So most of my life I played rugby.
Great.
So rugby is my main sport. I know you know rugby well in Italy. I've also done a lot of mixed martial arts, and I like to do something of everything. You know, when I was younger, I played football, then I changed to rugby. Now I like to go climbing. I like to train in the gym. I like cycling. I cycle at least 1 or 2 times a week. I go running, swimming. I did a triathlon this year.
Come on, you do so many things, man. How do you have so much time to do all these things? Really.
Life is for doing. I love being active, and yeah, and that's what it's for me. I will try to work as little as possible and live as much as possible.
I always have this kind of discussion with people, not discussion, but just this kind of conversation with people. They tell me, but I don't have the time to do that, I don't, blah, blah, blah. And I just say them, because it's not a priority of yours. If it was a priority of yours, you would do it.
100%. Everybody has the same amount of time. We choose to do what we want.
Exactly. I think I have 24 hours. I think it's the same for you, and I think it's the same for all the people. I bet you don't watch tons of television, or you don't have much time for that, surely.
I watch a little Netflix, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, see, Lisa's commented that she always gets up at 5 a.m. I don't get up at 5 a.m. She's hardcore.
Oh. What time do you have?
I watch Netflix in the evening because, like, it's a nice social thing to do with my wife. We watch the same series. We can, instead of reading a book, I love to read. I always read before I go to bed, because normally my wife goes to bed earlier. But we watch the TV together because it's more social, you know.
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree. This is you gave me a good reason to watch television, because I don't see any other good reason to watch television. But yeah, it's a social activity much more than to read a book, because when you read a book, you are with yourself, and yeah, that's good to have a good social relationship with your wife. That's a great way to do that, to watch television. Yeah, here in Italy we still call it television, but I think that in UK or in the USA, the people is calling it Netflix nowadays. There is no more television. But here in Italy, Netflix is no, so let's say it's still not so important, and the television is, and a lot of people just watch normal television yet, still, for now. And where do you live? Actually, there are two questions that I want to know about you. And one is, you live in London?
I live in Brighton. It's south of London. On the
yeah, I've been there. That's a great place. So you have the sea.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
That's great. Okay, so you are 5 years older than me and 28. And you're already married. That's great. Look, right now, this is not sea, but it's another, I don't know how it's called in English, but at least...
A lake, no?
Not exactly. It's very, very close to the sea. The sea is down there. Let's say, wait, I'll show you with a good cam. The sea is down there, in that direction. And it's, I don't know, I think a couple of hundred of meters. Get in there. So, do you have a diet, or you can eat pretty much whatever you want?
I follow a plant-based diet.
Oh, plant-based diet. Are you vegetarian?
I guess vegan.
Yeah, vegan. Okay, so you are vegan. Okay. Oh, I've been vegan when I was 12 years old. And then I was very like, no, I don't want to eat animals. And then I've been brainwashed by my family. No, but that's very unhealthy. And right now I am not vegan anymore.
Okay.
I'm going to the gym and eating actually a good amount of meat per day.
It doesn't matter if you eat animals or not to go to the gym.
Oh, I agree with you. But, you know, my nutritionist gave me this diet and I have to eat tons of tons of greens and some meat. And I have also some supplements, minerals, amino acids, and this kind of stuff, basically. And yeah, because actually, I agree with you. There are the proteins in the greens, but aren't they? If you want to eat the same amount of proteins that you will eat from the meat, you will have to eat also many more carbohydrates. It's a question.
Possibly, but there's nothing wrong with carbohydrates.
Completely agree. Completely agree. But there is some people that when they eat carbohydrates, they tend to become a little bit bigger. You know, fatter, more fat.
Mostly, the science says that if you eat too many calories, you gain weight.
Okay.
So maybe if you eat too many calories, but if you eat as many calories as you need, then you won't gain weight.
That's great.
And we need carbohydrates for energy, right? Our brain uses carbohydrates, our intestines, our digestive system uses carbohydrates, our muscles use carbohydrates. So we're living on carbohydrates.
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree. I have nothing against carbohydrates, but I just tend to... I used to eat too many carbohydrates in the past, honestly. So right now, for me, maybe the amount of carbohydrates that I'm eating, you would say, oh, that's okay. But for me, it's very little. Because before I used to eat many, a lot of chocolate and this kind of stuff. And and I've seen at a certain point that my body was not answering anymore as it used to. Like when I was 17, I could eat whatever I wanted. But when I was 27 and I was eating too much sugar or in a very unhealthy way, my body started to not be so more responsive as it used to. And so I said, here something is not good. And I decided to go from the nutritionist and to completely change the way I was approaching life. That's why I have this kind of approach to, let's say, I don't think that it's the best to eat too many carbohydrates, but you are very balanced, as you have seen, as you said already. And so,
but there's different types of carbohydrates, right? So I don't eat much sugar.
Yeah.
I just eat like potatoes and oats and rice and beans and lentils and wheat, because it's like whole grains and quinoa and buckwheat, and they're good. They're like slower digesting carbohydrates. It's not going to spike your insulin. Like I eat fruit. I love fruit, but I don't eat much like refined sugar because it's not a steady like energy. Then you get your insulin spike. Then you get a good high. You get a bars of energy, and then you got low, and then high, and then low.
And that was what I wanted to ask you, and thank you for answering, even if the question was not very clear. And yes, there are. I think there are
sugars. That's not carbohydrates. That's not all carbohydrates.
Yeah.
You get complex carbohydrates too, right? So they're like starchy carbohydrates, much healthier, I guess.
Yeah, the only simple sugars that I am allowed at the moment to eat, and I am very happy to respect this diet because it's giving me great results. So it's not like I completely can't. I just like to follow this diet. And the only, let's say, not complex sugar that I am eating right now are in the fruits, the fructose. And except other than that, most of the things that I am eating is some pasta, which in Italy, is very common, and potatoes. You told broccoli, and all this kind of stuff. So I am I am impressed by the fact that you have a very good control of yourself, and actually even probably all of your life you have always had this kind of approach. Can you confirm that?
I think I have a very balanced approach to life, yes, but I think it hasn't always been that way. You're always evolving, always learning. So who I am today is different to who I'll be tomorrow and who I was yesterday. Like you're always learning something new, and for geez, for 30 years, I ate meat and eggs like every day. So.
Oh, yeah. Now, why? Why have you decided to stop eating that? To stop eating meat and to become a vegan? A vegan?
Okay, I don't like that word. I eat a plant-based diet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, why have you decided to go for a plant-based diet?
Sorry, that's my.
No. I completely understand you. Why, if you like it this way, it's much better to use these words.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, to be honest, I started to understand the impact of especially red meat on the environment. A very negative impact. So I started just to cut down how much meat I ate. No red meat and just chicken and fish, like 1 or 2 times a week. I did that for 6 months, which was great. I started to learn more like vegetarian, vegetable like dishes. Still ate a lot of eggs, and then I think just through social media, maybe 1 or 2 documentaries, I started to see how animals were treated, and I didn't like it.
Yeah,
like the farming process. And
sure.
then one day I realized I love my dog, and there's no difference between a dog and a cow. They both feel pain. If you kick them, they squeal. If you kill them, they bleed. If they have children, they love their children.
That's actually, in my opinion, these are all valid, very, very valid motivation to decide to go on a plant-based diet, and that's why I did it when I was 12 years old, because I had a dog, and honestly, to have a dog is always, in my opinion, it's not always, but many times, it's what open your eyes to this, because they are great dogs, and you start to connect with dogs and then with other animals as well by looking them in the eyes. So I completely agree with what you said. Other than that, I am still on my process in life, so I'm not saying from tonight I'll go I'll go green, but yeah, I'll think more about that for sure. And what about meditation? Do you do meditation or this kind of stuff? Do you believe in that?
Yeah, I love to meditate.
That's great.
Mindfulness. I think I have my own kind of practice that works for me now.
Could you give us a brief introduction to that?
Yeah, sure. So I tried to meditate for years and always didn't have much success. It was very difficult. So always I heard like famous people or like
can relate.
Tony Robbins, Tim Ferriss talk about meditation, and Warren Buffett, and how beneficial it was. And I tried different practices, but always I found like I'd sit there, I'd try and meditate, and there's too much noise in my head, and I can't switch it off. I can't think of nothing. So for several years I was trying and didn't succeed. And then maybe 6 years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I found Headspace, which is like guided mindfulness.
Okay.
They've changed the app in recent years, but back then I really, really liked it. It was like a 20-minute course of, I sat down every day, put the Headspace on, and it was amazing. It's like a 10-day introduction, and suddenly the habit stuck, and I understood it more, and I was just able to create a lot more habits. I was a lot more productive. I think I was better at my job, and I really felt the benefits of it. So, and then from then, over the more recent years, I think my practice has definitely evolved in that I don't sit down every morning and meditate or be mindful for 20 minutes. I try to I do mindful movement in the mornings where I'm listening to my body, I'm scanning my body once I'm through a yoga-based practice where I'm creating more warmth and my body, like feeling better, setting myself up for a good day. And then periodically throughout the day, I'll just have like mindful moments. I'll pause for a few minutes, take a few breaths, kind of just realize what's on my mind or clear my mind, create some clarity. And then I also use various tools like breathing. So there's several like breath work practices. Like I use a very calming breath work practice. I often use the Wim Hof breath as well. So after Wim Hof breathing, you're almost, well, sometimes you're hallucinating, but you get a super sense of clarity and calmness, which is amazing.
Really? The Wim Hof method gave you clarity?
Wim Hof breath?
Yeah, gives you clarity as much as meditation?
More so. So Wim Hof breathing, and then you're pretty much high on your breath afterwards, and then you go into meditation because you're so much clearer and calmer, right?
Will be much easier, I agree.
Yeah. So doing the breath work again, especially Wim Hof breathing before meditation is awesome. And then also cold water immersion. So when I jump in the cold sea in England, which is like 10 degrees at the moment or something, and it takes your breath away, but also it takes all the voices from out of your mind. So all those thoughts where I need to do this project for work, or I need to pick the kids up, I need to go shopping, all these voices in your head, like as soon as you get in the cold water, you have to focus on your breath and they disappear. And then when you come out of the water, you still have that calmness, that stillness in your mind, where then I can go into like 5-10 minute meditation, providing I'm not too cold. and that's just a really calm, peaceful way to start the day, and yeah, like I say, get that sense of clarity.
Those are very good advices because honestly, I have tons of difficulties in meditating, and I still cannot say that I am able to meditate. I only had a period in my life in which I was completely in peace with myself, but that's happened just like this. It was a period I was still going to school, and I don't know, for 3 to 4 months, I was feeling great under any point of view, relaxed, powerful, anything. More than in all other periods of my life. And in that period, I was feeling like I was meditating all the time, even when I was not. But other than that, I've never been able to meditate. And I have to rely on things like the Wim Hof method sometimes, because that's much easier than meditating, in my opinion. At least in the beginning, but you gave me a good advice, because that can bring you in a state of mind in which it's easier to meditate. And actually, the cold could do that as well. And I am doing cold showers at the moment, not going in the sea, but I'm doing cold showers. And what's sure is that in terms of all the shit that you are saying to yourself, and especially in terms of the excuses that you can have with yourself, like, no, but that's too cold, that won't feel great. And you just go there, stare at the shower, and you go there and you do it. You just do it. And in my opinion, that will teach you to have a lot more power in decision making, especially the kind of decisions that can give you great results, because usually are the most difficult to take, those decisions.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'll try to do as you said, and to do the cold showers, and maybe the Wim Hof method, then the cold shower, and then try to meditate after that. Probably it will work.
And for sure, and also starting the day, getting in the cold sea, or by having a cold shower, you get a sense of achievement, because you know it's good for you, right? You know it wakes you up, you know it calms your mind, you know it's good for your immune system and for blood flow, for your body, for reducing inflammation. So there's all these benefits to it, but it's really difficult because it's not nice.
And in the morning it's more difficult.
Oh, when you're in
And
your warm bed, and then to get out of your comfy bed and jump
yeah,
in the cold sea is horrible. Jumping
yeah,
in the cold sea is horrible. It's a very hard thing. But once you've done it and you feel better and you have a big sense of achievement, you're starting your day with a big win. So
yeah.
it's a really positive thing.
In my opinion, one of the first steps that people should take in order to achieve all of their goals is to have daily routines, and not a daily routine, but to have, let's say, rituals like a morning ritual, and other 2 or 3 rituals during the day minimum. Like in my case, I have a morning ritual. I cannot take cold showers in the morning, but not because I don't want. I would love to do that. I would hate that as well, but I would do that if I could. So what I do during the morning is some breathing exercise. I take my mineral supplements, and I do cold therapy. I just put my wrist in the cold water because that's all I can do in the morning, and then I do some stretching, and all of this before eating. I mean, because if I want to eat, I have to go through all these tests every morning. That's the approach that I took, and it makes you much stronger as to go to the gym, which is another ritual for me, or the cold showers. And I have another ritual which is in the late afternoon, which is by answering everyone in the social media accounts that I have, doing all of the stuff that I did not do during the day in the social media, and then go straight to take my cold shower, and only then have my dinner. And all of these rituals that I have to perfectly follow every day are giving me a lot more. I don't know. I am much faster in deciding and just do something right now than how I used to be. Before I used to like think, overthink, and now that's changed. And I am very happy because I am receiving many messages, not many, but a couple of messages from many people every day, and they are asking me how to solve that. And what I notice is that they are overthinking, and that's the problem that many of them have, and they are tormenting themselves. And so to
I
end
saw
up,
a great post yesterday that said overthinking is the art of creating problems that don't exist.
exactly. And some people is great artists in that. Actually, many of us. Me too. I used to be. That, for me, it's been a pleasure to talk with you, and you gave me and all the other people that will listen to this podcast and to this video tons of great information. And if there is something else that you want to add, I would be very happy to hear that.
No, nothing specific. All I know is the more I learn, the more I realize how little I know.
Yeah, and you say that you are in the process, as we all are, and so yeah, you are improving every day. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Always, well, sometimes forwards, sometimes backwards, but trying to move forwards.
Yeah, but who cares if we go backwards? I like to go backwards as well, because really, I completely changed my approach to failure. Really, when I fail, at the beginning, I started to listen to people saying, but failure is the first step of success. And I was like, yeah, failure is the first step to success. Great. And then I started to apply all of these things that we have been talking about here right now and other things. And slowly, what I can say is that right now, in the exact moment in which I fail, I feel great. It's like, yeah, I failed. That was necessary, and that was a step. And I really feel great. I don't have to condition myself in order. I completely changed the approach that I have with failure, which is great.
I think that's important perception. Everything, the whole experience of life is inside our head, right?
Yeah.
So it all depends how you think, or whatever happens, it was all dependent on how you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Robbins said this many times. I am sure that you listen to him, right? Or at least you used to, because you mentioned him before.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah, I've listened to Tony Robbins.
Yeah, who are the guys that you have listened the most and that they gave you the best benefits that you would suggest to everyone to listen to?
For me,
Yeah, for you.
I think the first self-development book I ever read was 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. That was when I was at university, maybe 13 years ago, studying my master's. That kind of put me on the path, especially in like strength and conditioning and performance coaching. Like, definitely improved my quality of coaching. There's a lot of books that I've read over the years. A most recent one, I don't know. Like, and I have friends and coaches who've guided me and mentored me like throughout my career, especially Richard Husseini, like a big mentor of mine. Always someone like I look up to and look to for advice. I think it's important to surround yourself with people like that.
Yeah.
See, being like a strength and conditioning coach, like in professional sport for like the early part of my career, like so when I was in professional rugby, I was really lucky to work with some really good coaches, like Lee Eldridge at London Welsh for 2 years. Rob Palmer definitely taught me how to get guys strong at London Irish. Doctors, team doctor in Andorra, Bernat, he was incredible, really kind of guiding me. It was really funny. One coach, Simon, the ski coach in Andorra, I clashed with him a lot when I was there, and because he was a vegetarian. Yeah. All the athletes to eat less meat, and at the time I was like, no, you need to eat more. You need the proteins to get stronger.
Okay.
And so at the time I clashed with him a lot, but turns out he's been a huge influence. And now he can't believe that I'm like all the way plant-based, and still he eats like some cheese because he's French. He can't not.
Yeah, you are a person that tries to extract the best from all the people of value that you meet, and then you try to slowly apply that. But yeah, that's something that I can share. I can relate with this. Slowly, you evaluate what other people have told to you, and you implement that, and you feel great, because then slowly the healthy kind of life that you're doing and all this stuff, you realize that you are feeling much better, not only physically but also mentally.
Yeah, certainly it's hard to understand different perspectives when they don't align with your own at first. So it takes time to see things from other point of view, see different perspectives, and all of that in the end, just your perspective, your own philosophy, and yeah. So that's why I say we're always growing, right? We're always learning, and yeah, been lucky to have some good people around me, and like you say, read some good books to help with that.
So great. I really appreciated this talk with you, Matt. I bet that Matt is your name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're a great coach, and please keep on going and to help as many people as you can.
Thanks. Only the lucky few. Okay, mate. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. Okay, Matt. Have a good day.
See you. Ciao.
See you. Thank you again. Bye-bye.